Chap Chap, when we just got the news that Chap Chap will be doing it, the first movie I had seen that it was like, they win the Oscar or something for that, I remember. And then this was the next movie they were making it, and they that's happening it in Prana. When I heard that, we were excited, very excited to just hear that news. Okay, wow, man, this is something really good. And but the next moment when we heard that, okay, that quality has to be like reach to the international benchmark, which was like really challenging for us. But we were like, wow, I mean, at least we thought we can do it, and let's test ourselves, like whether we can satisfy them to just giving that quality and making them happy, because they had done really good stuff, and being like an Indian newcomer compared to them and achieving that level was like something really great achievement if you really reach that level, and that was like challenging for us. And then that case, we were sure about this lighting and rendering because we had a really good team, and then the client was mostly like concerned about this the animation quality, because in India we didn't have reached in that level and animation when it comes in animation, character animation. So they were a little bit concerned about the character animation thing, and they came down, okay, everything we are really comfortable with with the Prana, but we want to get that animation, because this show is about that, because that is a like more performance oriented shot, and which was really more crispy, because short film they have a lot of things to tell in a short time, and everything has to work well. I mean, it makes like big difference in the 2 frames or 3 frames when it comes. So it was that so precise. You need to really work on a short film in such a way that during whatever footage or short time you have to make it work what director wants it, or whatever he wants to tell it, right? So you need completely different way of working on a short project or short film, something, or ad film also it considers like that only, than compared to the live action movies, because you have a long footage and people have more time to watch that stuff than the short. So the challenge was to just get that quality. So when the management told us we need to reach that feature film quality, because they are going to release it with the surf up movie they were coming up with, an animation movie. They want to release it with that movie on the theater. They will show the first short film, Chap Chaps, and then they will show the movie. And then that was like, wow, that's something really good. And then when we started working, I started working because I was handling first show in Prana that after joining in Prana, and then they told me we need to push the quality level really high, because we haven't done anything in that high quality. When I began working, when I was sure that how I can get the quality, it's one incident which I want to share with you, because which I felt is very interesting for me to tell. When I began working, I know that okay, I need to get the quality. So whatever that you get the animators, whatever animators are working, but you get some experience and you get some freshers and this and that, because that's a combination. Because some shows are happening parallelly, so you don't get like all the time cream animators like that. So when I got the team, the people, a number of people, animators working under me, I made sure that okay, when I started working with them, I see this. Some people have their way of working. They have different way of working. Some people know basic little bit. They don't know how to use it properly. Some people don't even know how to. What are the basic things? And I decided, okay, if I'm working on this shot, if I want it the way I am imagining or visualizing it, if I don't control the entire thing, I won't be able to get it within. And then you have a deadline. One more thing, which is a major aspect when you're working in this industry. The deadline is a crucial part, because whatever you want to deliver it, the quality, you have to deliver it within time, and that's the main criteria also. Means so if I don't plan it properly and then explain them very well, I won't be getting it that quality what I want it. So what I did is, like, started doing, because once I know that okay, this guy has this skill set, okay, they are not going to reach in that level which I know I'm expecting it. So I started giving them the more detailed, more elaborated briefing information. Even though I started, like the one moment came in, I started giving them, okay, just move this pose a little bit here, a little bit there, have spacing little 2 mm up and 2 mm down. Like, still some people were not able to do that way. I told, okay, just do one thing, just give me the shot. I'll just do that main blocking stuff and timing, and I'll give it pass it to you, and you just continue finishing that stuff. Means I just wanted to own that project completely and do even the each in a single frame also. I wanted to get it done the way I feel this is right for me, and this was like a really tough in the sense because this was first project I was handling it in Prana. I was not really old in Prana, and the people who already had worked, they were senior in the Prana than me. And they had a little bit tough time because they said they never saw working this stuff because they were getting corrections like 10 times in one pose, and that they didn't knew that working habit was not there especially in India, because you do something and you do movement, you come sit and it looks good and they were happy. But this is something which this was new for them. Getting everything right, because I had a 2D background which helped me, because in a 2D you sculpt each and every pose, so I was very clear how I want it. You can stop anywhere, any pose, any frame, that has to look perfect, and that was my motive to just do that show. So this guy had a tough time and then really got angry because they said, okay, first of all he's giving so much correction, second thing he is telling us each and every frame how to be supposed to do. Third thing, he's asking, okay, put that shot and I'll do it. So they just went and started complaining about me that okay, this guy is not going to finish the project because he's doing so much correction and we don't like the way he's worked because he's doing everything and not allowing. And then there's like this hot conversation we had, and then we had a meeting. And then, but one thing I just told the management, I see this show, I am taking responsibility of delivering quality, and it's something which require the client and for us also to just give them. And I think what I'm doing is right. Let me just work the way I'm working it. Definitely you'll see some good results. And I'm going to work this way. I mean, I was a little bit stubborn on that case because I know I'm doing right. And these guys will definitely see the change once they complete this stuff. And I said, okay, let me just finish. I'm going to work this way. You guys need to just listen to me. Just keep some patience. And then we started working again. Then you wouldn't believe that after 2 days, 3 days, when the shots were starting getting into like completion, like 50%, 70%, those people started realizing the big change in their work because they started seeing the improvement in the work and the kind of work the shots was coming out. It was like, oh man, I know we never like pushed ourselves in that that level, and this is something really fantastic, and those people who complained about okay, they were like angry on me, like having so much correction on their shots or I interrupting so much in their work, they started realizing, I think this is making sense what I'm just doing it. Now the cooperation or cooperation I got from those guys, it's like they came and told me, okay, next time whatever you handle, so I want to work with you because I really had a fun and learned a lot. And that shot when we delivered, the client has the less number of correction